So what's up, guys? You see, I have seen a lot of people, most especially in Africa, Nigeria, and some other most African countries, trying to trade forex, and they don't have much money. I know how difficult it is to make money in this part of our continent. So I have decided to test out the possibility of making it big in forex using as small as $10 to start trading. You see, from my past experience, it is actually possible, but I struggle a lot for me to be able to get to where I am now as a trader. Although I'm still small, I'm still not really big, but I can say I'm proud of where I am right now because I've actually made a lot of money from forex, and I'm still making, and I will continue to make. But when I started, I was actually using $10 accounts. I used $10, I used $20, and all those kind of things before I was able to fund my account with some small money, like $50, which turns to the major account that I trade now. I don't trade profit, just trade with my money. So I trade with my money. So recently I said, okay, I should go back and try if I'm still capable of, definitely over the years I've gathered experiences, but I still want to try it out and see if I can actually trade $10 accounts right now and see how well I can do it. And I decided to fund my account with $10, which I'm going to go to my other screen on my phone and show you the screen the $10 and how I grow it within 5 days. 5 days. I started trading the account on Monday, and by Friday I already triple it, or should I say, I've made over 100% on it. So into $10 account. So then I realized that okay, most of these things that I know when it comes to trading small accounts, a lot of people don't know it. And I've decided that in this video, I want to show you, my subscribers, my followers, my lovers, I want to show you how you can trade $10 accounts. So if you don't have any money, just go and look for 16,000. If you're in Nigeria, 16,000, I think about. So now just deposit it and follow what I show you in this video. You are going to grow that account. Don't be greedy. Don't deviate. Just do it little by little. So I traded that $10 account, and I turned it to $41. I turned it to $41 within 5 days. And it was so easy, it was so simple. All the trade I took went well because my analysis was just top down, and I took the trade and I take my time, and it was everything is on 4 hour. It's not on 30 minutes or something like that where you have to be looking at the trade. I 4 hour I traded that $10 account on 4 hour straight, everything, and it went well, and I was able to make the money. Apart from this video, I will show you the whole thing and how I did their chart analysis, and I was able to catch those trades. So watch the video to the end to see all these things. So right now I'm going to show you my phone screen to show you the trades that I took. Then later I will take you to my computer screen to show you the charts, how I did the chart analysis. So watch the video to the end for you to be able to grab the knowledge and use it. But we advise you to try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel. The reason is because I have so many beautiful videos, so many secrets that I keep telling people about forex. Okay, forex is not a scam; it's real. People are making money, and so forex can actually change your life. You just have to do it the right way, and don't let emotional or psychological factor affect you when you trade. Okay, anything you want to know, just ask in the comment section, and I will get to it ASAP. I'm ready to even walk you through things personally if you don't if you feel you need more knowledge. I don't charge people. I don't sell courses. I don't sell signal. I make enough money on forex to be satisfied. So I don't need to make any money from you guys. So enough of my stories. So just let me get to it so that we can just I can just show you. All right. So let's go to my computer screen.
So before I show you the chart analysis, how I did the chart analysis and took this trade, let me first show you the trades that I took, the asset that I traded. Then later I will take you to my chart and show you I why I decided to trade those assets, those pairs. So first of all, for those of you who may be wondering if it is true account, if I'm being real here, let me show you as you can see, this is xness account. This is my broker. As you can see, and you can see xness mt5 real 9, and here is my name, Toby O Nelson. I just created this account to do this. Okay, so if you look at the trade, you will discover that my initial deposit was $10, 14 cents, and now it is $41. So I made a profit of $31.20, $31.20 in the last 5 days, because I actually deposited this last week Monday, and I traded that Monday to Friday, and I was able to turn that $10 to $41. The idea here is just to tell you that this thing is actually possible. You can actually trade with as little as $10. It just depends on your ability to analyze market technically and fundamentally, and your ability to manage or to your ability to understand risk management or understanding risk management. You get. So first of all, let's look at the first trade I took. I took Euro JPY, and this Euro JPY, if you look at it, you will discover that I lost that trade. And the reason I lost that trade is because um, it was my stop loss was too close, and I decided to put my stop loss very close because I don't want to lose much money from the trade. So, but I lost the trade. That same pair again, I traded in the same bias in the same direction. You discover that I took again in Euro JPY, the same thing. I sell again, and but when I was taking Euro JPY this time around, the second time, I was also trading GBP JPY. And the reason I'm selling the two pair at the same time is because you were giving me the sell signal. And apart from that, I understand that Euro JPY, GBP JPY, they tend to relate, like they move in the similar direction, GBP USD, Euro USD also move in similar direction. GBP card, Euro card also move in similar direction. So this is why I took Euro JPY and GBP JPY at the same time. Okay. Then after that, I tried to buy Nasdaq. But if you look at Nasdaq too, you will discover that when I took the trade, I lost, but I was buying the Nasdaq. Then I took again, I bought again. And this time around, when I bought, I made $7.55. But initially, when I bought, I lost $2.18. And the reason I bought is because I understand the direction of the market. I understand my analysis. I understand the market to some extent. So that is why I insist in taking my trade in that same direction. Okay. The first time that I lost Nasdaq, it was as a result of my what's it called? My stop loss being too close, like I said earlier. So I was trying to like make sure my stop loss is close, and it hit my stop loss. Then I tried to enter again, and then I made profit. So after that, after the first initial trade that I took on Euro JPY, I saw it after that movement. I saw a retracement, and I took Euro JPY again. I still lost again, as you can see here. Three, I lost $3.37. But what did I do? I wait again, and I took the trade. So Euro JPY, when I was taking this time around, look at the loss size. This second time when I was taking it, it was 0.02. This 0.02 is actually a mistake on my end. I wouldn't have used 0.02 at this early stage for that small account. And the fact that the peak value of JPY are very high, I won't use it. But when I was taking Nasdaq, I set my lot size at 0.2. So I didn't remember to change it when I was taking Euro JPY. So I mistakenly click, and when I realized that, I just decided to leave it and let it run. And luckily for me, like I say, luckily for me now, I was able to bargain a lot more, which is $13.26 set from the trade. But while I was taking the JPY at the same time, I was taking GBP JPY at that same period because, like I said earlier, they tend to follow similar pattern, just like other pairs that I mentioned earlier. And GBP JPY gave me 4.85 cents. Now, if you look at this trade, automatically all these assets I traded, I was correct with my bias, I was correct with my analysis, and that was why it went straight. But another thing I want you to understand is that I didn't use two loss size, and I don't trade more than, if I enter trade, doesn't more, it's not more than one. It's either the first one, like the first one is one. Is either I take one trade or two trade. I don't take beyond one or two trade, and it's only 0.1 cent. When you are trading this small account, you have to try and take things slowly. Okay, take things slowly. So I will take you to my computer screen now and show you how I did my chart analysis, um, what I see before I took this trade. So let's go to my computer screen now.
Okay, guys, we are my computer screen now. So I want to show you what I saw before I took those trades. Okay. So now let's start with Euro JPY. You will discover that I traded just three assets: Euro JPY, GBP JPY, and Nasdaq. So those three assets, I'm going to talk about them. So let's start with Euro JPY. So if you look at Euro JPY at this point, this is 4 hour, you will discover that it was making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher. But here, you will discover that the market struggled to break or make another higher high. It was making a double bottom. But if you notice, my first trade was this one. Okay, initially when I took, I lost because it hit my stop loss. The market hasn't gotten to this extent, but as soon as it got here and I saw this this part, I expect it to come down. But now listen carefully. By the time when I took this trade, it hasn't formed this double top. But why do I believe there is going to be a double top here, and that encouraged me to take this thing? The reason is because when I look at this point, this high and this high, the market actually struggle to break this high here. If you look at it very well, it struggle. And then if you look at this high, I realize that from this place to this place, the market has been exhausted. Like there is no power to push the market up anymore. So how do I know that? I use my RSI. Okay, I use my RSI. If you look at it here, it's kind of make higher high, higher high. This high is higher than this high. But if you look at your RSI here, you will discover that it wasn't higher like this one. Let me just draw it out so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let me just draw it out so that you can see what I'm talking about. Here I have this, yeah, but here I have this. Let me arrange it, adjust it very well. Okay, now look at it very well. You will discover that the market shows higher high, higher high, higher high here. But in this case, we are seeing lower high and lower high here. This low, this low is greater than this one, is lower than this one, is lower than this. This is what we call divergence. So from here, I'm able to identify that the market is becoming exhausted. So I expect the market, since the market struggled to break this high here, I know it will be very difficult for the market to actually break here too, because it's showing some kind of exhaustion. But apart from this, the overall trend of this market, this Euro JPY, is bearish. Okay, so all these things combine together. So I know when the market got here, you will discover that I didn't even see any candle rejection or something like that when I took the trade. So, but I know first of all that the market is exhausted. It will be very difficult for the market to push up. And then the overall market, if you go to monthly time frame, let me go to monthly time frame and show you something. The overall direction of the market is also bearish. Okay, this is the whole market, and as you can see, it is a bearish market. Now the market has gotten to this resistance level in a monthly time frame. So over the long term, I expect Euro JPY to come to this level here, this support level. So these are some of the things I try to look at the overall the market itself, the asset I'm taking, the financial asset I'm taking. Is it a bearish market? Is it a bullish market? This Euro JPY is a bearish market. So I understand that. I couple that with what I'm seeing at 4 hour and then take the trade. So let me show you what okay. So so I took the first trade here. So I got out when I saw I got out from here. Let me zoom this so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I was expecting to take my profit at this resistance at this support zone, but as soon as I just feel like I should get out from here. I got out from here because it's already close to my support level. I don't usually wait until it hits this support level. So because sometimes market won't get there before it reverses. So when I took that, when I got out from here, Don't forget that when I was taking this, I also take GBP. I was still going to show you GBP JPY. So I was expecting when the market got here. So I was expecting the market to break this neckline, but this is a neckline, as you can see. This is the first double top. Sorry, did I call this thing double bottom earlier? This is double top. This is double top. Okay, so uh, this is the neck. So I expect the market to break this neckline and then retest. And the market actually break. Although I felt a little bit bad for not holding the trade that much, but it's okay. You don't necessarily have to be greedy. Okay, don't be greedy. So the market dropped down and then make this retracement. Then I enter again into the make retracement into the golden zone. And when I was taking this one, I didn't just take it. Apart from the fact that it makes retracement into the um, support zone and make it a resistance zone. My Fibonacci, I also checked my Fibonacci to confirm, and I realized that the market is tracing into my golden zone. So when it got here, I enter again and I take it to this point. Okay. So, and I write it to this point. So that is for Euro JPY. So this same principle is applicable. This is the same thing I analyze on GBP JPY. So let me show you GBP JPY real quick. Okay. Now, if you see GBP JPY and Euro JPY, now would you think I just opened the same chart? If you look at it very well. So this is what I was saying when I was initially that Euro JPY and GBP JPY, they tend to move in similar direction. This market too, the overall direction is bearish. If you go to monthly time frame, let me show you real quick. So let me show you real quick on monthly time frame what the market looks like. Okay, so sorry. So so as you can see, the market, it is also bearish. You can see it's also bearish. So on a long term, I'm looking for a bearish market. At least I'm expecting this market to come to this support zone here. Okay, and the market right now is at this point. It's actually at this point now. So I'm expecting the market to drop to this point, probably going lower or heading upward. This is a bearish market. So if you go to 4 hour, like I said, you will see a similar thing. Let me remove this. Sorry that I'm taking your time. Okay, so if you look at it, you would think I just opened the same chart. It is actually GPJPY. You can see here too, the market struggle and make higher high here. Yeah. One thing I do is that sometimes I use this pair to for confirmation too, because I understand that this market move in similar pattern like GBP JPY. If you check GBP USD and Euro USD, it's the same thing. GBP card, Euro card, the same thing, but not always. But most times, they tend to work in similar direction. So when I see what Euro JPY was doing, I know GBP JPY will also be doing similar thing. Okay, because over the years I've actually realized that they tend to move in similar direction. So the market hasn't got here. The market was just retracing to this side. But first of all, I checked these two highs here to see if the market was still strong, if the market was strong. So, and when I check, what I saw was that the market was struggling to make another high here. Look at what is going on there. And if you check it here too, you discover that, see, why the market is showing some kind of upward movement on your RSI, your momentum indicator is showing downward movements. So from here, I know the market is struggling. So I know when the market comes here, it will be very difficult for the market to break compared with the confirmation from Euro JPY, what it's doing. So I took my trade here and I ride it to this point. Then after retracement into the next zone like this is actually Fibonacci golden zone 2. So I checked that here too. Whatever is doing Euro JPY is doing, GBP JPY also tends to follow. You can see same thing was there. So you don't necessarily have to trade the two pair at the same time. You can just use them for more confirmation. When you see GBP doing what Euro JPY is doing, or Euro JPY is doing what GBP JPY is doing, that you can use as a confirmation that okay, that confirms that okay, this was doing. So you look for the one that best suits or give you better entry that encourage you to use small stop loss among the two, and you take one. But I decided to take, most times I trade the two. Okay, so that's so after that I took and I read it to this extent. So these are just the few trades that I took that earned me that took that my $10 account to $41 in just 5 days, because I started trading it on Monday. All right, so let's look at Nasdaq real quick and then we can call it a day. Okay, so Nasdaq, okay, yeah, this Nasdaq. Nasdaq one is actually very straightforward. Nasdaq is actually a bullish market. If you go to model time frame, you will discover that Nasdaq has actually been going bullish, as you can see. It's actually been going bullish. Nasdaq has actually been going, is actually bullish. Get so now that I believe this market will still retrace to this support zone at one point. But right now, the market is the bullish market. So when the market got here, when Nasdaq was making higher, and I saw it retraces to this, zone. Okay, so now the question is this: I took the market from here. So how do I know the market will continue upward? First of all, I look at the recent high. Let me say this one, because it's higher than this. This one is also higher than this. But if you look at it, you can use this and this as an example. You can use this and this. These two high, okay, you check if there is momentum to the upside, if the momentum still continue, and then I will do that on my RSI too to check for divergence. Then I also look for that on RSI, and this is what I found. Okay, you can see they are both pointing upward. They are still pointing upward. This is pointing upward, this one is pointing upward as well. So that is to tell you that okay, the market will still there are still buyers into the market. There is still buying power in the market. So when the market retraces here, I actually first of all took the market. I took the market around this bearish candle, a bullish candle here, this green candle. That was the first loss. I took it around this green candle here, and then it retraces and stopped me out because my stop loss was around here. So when it got here, I enter again and then put my stop loss there because I know definitely it's going to push up. So, and I catch this peak. You can see that I always get out at the next support support or resistance level. You can see the next resistance level is this, so I got that from here, and that was what gave me that $7.55 cents. That I think 55 or $50. So just this with 0.0.01, and that is just a $10 account, and I got almost half, got just almost half, more than half of my total capital just on a single trade. So you don't necessarily have to have big money. You can double just with one trade if you do your analysis very well. And I hold this trade. I think I hold it for 2 to 3. I think a day safe. I guess yes. I think a day. Yeah, a day or 2 days. I can't remember. But so that's it. So now the market is at this point. Now I will be very careful because after this point, I see that the market is making something like double top, and my divergence is showing me that there is no buying power for the moment. You can see going down. So for now, I will want to stay away from Nasdaq. and see what will happen. Okay, if it's continued downward next week and breaks this uh this resistance and this, I will be looking for selling opportunity, but I won't sell because I don't really like trading against the overall direction of the market. The overall direction of this market is bearish, just like GBP and Euro JPY is bullish, is bearish, sorry, and this one is bullish. So I don't trade against them. If the overall direction is bullish, I will be looking for buying opportunity. If the overall market is bearish, I will be looking for selling opportunity. And how I check the overall direction of the market is by going to monthly time frame or weekly time frame, mostly monthly time frame. Okay, so that's what I do, top down analysis. So try as much as possible to always look at these things and before you take your trade, and make sure you use stop loss. All right, so this is basically what I have for you. It is possible for you to trade $10 account. This account, I'm still going to continue to trade it with my major account, with my main account. I will see how much I can grow it, but watch out. If I lose the money, I will let you know. That is not a big deal. Lose money in forex is normal. So if I lose it, I will let you know. If I do it to $100, I will let you know, or $200 or $500, I will let you know. I will just keep updating you on it as I trade the accounts. Okay, so if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, subscribe. This is, I can say, the only channel that is open, that is truthful about forex. Okay, so you want to check it out, you want to subscribe so that you won't miss all the opportunities we have here. So see you in my next video. Thanks.